Welcome back, Catskill. I'm here with Fade, my co-host for this week, and we're interviewing Catskill alum, former varsity player, current uh, St. Bonaventure staff manager.
Yep.
What is the official title?
I think just basketball manager. I think that would be just like the official title.
That's
Sure.
what's up. And it's going to be a good interview this week.
Absolutely.
So, Jake, we'll start from the beginning here. You played basketball at Catskill.
Hmm.
How did you get in touch with St. Bonaventure, and what really made you want to go to that school?
So it's a great story, actually. So, my junior year, I got at the junior awards, I got a half scholarship, like a little bit around there to come to St. Bonaventure. I didn't know what the school was, and around October of my senior year, my mom and I um, came west to visit here, and we absolutely fell in love with it, with the community and the culture here, and just everything around here is it just fit me, um, and then at the end, towards my end of my senior year, Mr. Hernandez he's so great. He was him and I were chatting about what what college is going to be like, and if I want to continue with basketball in some way, and him and I kind of brought up the idea of being a manager for the basketball team at St. Bonaventure, and he was kind of asking me to call them on my own, and I was very scared, because St. Bonaventure is a huge deal, and their basketball program is a huge deal, and I was a little bit afraid to call them. And he tried one day after school, he called me up and said, "Come into my office. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna call the coaching staff." And I was scared, and him and I sat down, and I wrote down what I was going to say, and I left messages for the head coach, the director of basketball operations, and the assistant coach, and um, so then I went home, and as soon as I pulled in my driveway, the assistant coach called me, and he said he loved what he heard from me, and he would love to interview me um, at my orientation in July, and from there, you know, at my interview, I did well, and I got the spot. So I'm really grateful that everything worked out.
That's awesome. That's such a good story, man.
Thank you, appreciate it.
As you know, like we talked about this. I have a family connection to St. Bonaventure, so
Yeah,
I've been a little tied into the basketball program for the last couple of years.
that's
And
awesome.
it was like really exciting to have, a close friend that's gonna be right there.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So how are Bonnie's looking this year? They're
So
doing pretty good in the A10, right?
yeah, buys were looking good. We have a really young team this year. I mean, we had a veteran team last year. Um, we had guys that were 4-year players and started as freshmen, all five of the starters, and they all left this year. Coming up, they kind of transferred or went to go play pro somewhere. So we're kind of he's this is kind of just a brand new team pretty much. I mean, we have guys that transfer and we have guys that are freshmen getting big minutes. So it's definitely an adjustment for the program. And but Coach Schmidt, the head coach, he's one heck of a coach. He's doing his best, and we just had a huge win against VCU, who's number one in the A10 right now. So we're doing pretty good so far. We're definitely passing expectations for sure.
Awesome. That's amazing. Fabe has to leave quick to go to his chemistry class, but he
Yeah,
was able to sit in for a little bit.
yeah,
But Coach Smith, man,
yeah.
he's he's the real deal, right?
He's the
Uh,
real deal, man. He's treated like a celebrity here, man. Everyone loves him. He's just a brilliant head coach, and he takes his job really seriously. And he's a great basketball mind, and he's a definition of what it means to play basketball here at St. Bonaventure. He's just a
right.
great.
So do you see yourself, pursuing coaching, like, going down the line, like, taking pieces of what Coach Schmidt has said, like, you can implement that? I know that you've actually helped coach, the varsity team here
Yeah,
at Catskill when you came home from break,
yeah.
were you able to, share some of Coach Schmidt's, wise words with the guys?
Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of part of the reason why I love this job so much is because I do see myself coaching maybe in the future. I think I have some knowledge on the game that I would love to spread to others. But Yeah, Coach Schmidt is he's someone that, he's if you wanna take knowledge from somebody, he's the guy, he's been coaching here for 20 years, and he's coached other places before St. Bonaventure, and yeah, I mean, being a coach is something I would love to do, and, he's definitely a coach that I take stuff from, along with Coach Hernandez and Coach Lemon and some other guys as well.
Right, yeah. Yeah, being able to play for, a couple great coaches here at Catskill.
Mhm.
You wanna talk about your playing time here at Catskill? I know, there's that COVID year,
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
kinda stunk, right? But, with the limited games and,
yeah,
what was it, no sectionals, a
yeah,
whole bunch of stuff going on, but,
yeah.
let's hear about a little bit of your experiences here for people
I
that are
was I
tuning
was
in.
I was super blessed to play here at Catskill. My teammates are some of my closest friends now that I played with, and we were a talented group. I mean, it was a lot of fun. I think COVID really messed some stuff up, and there are some other things that kind of prevented us from, being the team that we could be. Everyone got sick our senior year, so it was tough. But I think I played pretty well my senior year. I started and stuff, and it was great, and it was a ton of fun, and um, I learned a lot, and it was just it was a great time playing basketball at Catskill, and something I'll never forget.
Back in my playing days,
Yeah.
playing
Wait,
with
you
Jake
want to talk
was
about
great.
baseball player? Hold on,
Oh,
hold on, follow you.
we'll talk about it. But, back in my play days, playing with Jake, like, it was, for the new people that, because we have a young program now, very young.
Yeah.
And, it takes, Jake was a great, great locker room presence. Like, a guy that brought a spark that was unmatched.
Thanks.
Really knew how to, brighten the mood. Everyone was always in good spirits.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and being able to take that to St. Bonaventure, just being able to be on around the guys, like, I'm sure, 100% sure that that has the impact of Jake has been felt in St. Bonaventure, and
I try.
it's awesome to be able to see that honestly from an outsider.
Thanks, Colin. Yeah, I really appreciate. I try. It's great, but Division One's a whole different breed, man. I mean, these guys are really really talented, but I try and do what I can. I'm just that positive presence. I try to support everyone, and kind of be the glue guy, trying to just make everything better for everybody, make everything smoother. So that's kind of my job. But it's
Yeah,
great, man. I've been really enjoying it so far.
I mean, there's been a couple guys like like I said, I'm a big Bonnie basketball fan, so I'm following it. There's been a couple guys that have really took off this year. One
Yeah.
of which being like what is it, A10 player of the week every week, Jan Farrell.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, what's it like to see him play on the court? Like, what is he like? I'm checking here, 6'6",
Yeah.
lanky guy,
Oh yeah.
but man, can he play? What's it like being in the on the same floor as some of these guys and just seeing
Mm.
what they bring to the table?
Well, their success that they have on the court comes off the court as well. I mean, Jan's a guy he's up at 6 in the morning. He's getting some shots up. He's constantly working out, constantly working on his game, and his work ethic off the court is kind of why he's doing so well. Along with other guys. I mean, other guys. I mean, he's great. And other guys are playing well too. So it's a really it's a development, and it's grind. So I think as time, and Jan's only a freshman. We have to take that.
It's
It's
insane. He
crazy. It's
probably has
crazy. So
NBA aspirations. Like at this point,
yeah,
there's a very good chance that he'll see some fuller time in the NBA.
yeah.
Like,
I
what is
mean,
he averaging this year?
I believe I want to say 16 to 17 points and probably 4 or 5 rebounds. But man, he's a presence, man, and he's
Yeah,
actually he's actually a really really nice guy off the court as well. He's a guy.
really.
Every time he sees one of us, one of the managers, or just guys, or just random students that go here, he's always high fiving. What's going on? How's your day going? He's that kind of guy too. So, he deserves all the success he's getting, and it's great to see for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know too much about his backstory, but I know he's from Gabon.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so he traveled a long way. I know he played a prep year, like, but it's awesome. There's a lot of different backgrounds on the Bonnie's roster, right?
Yes, there is.
There's
Yeah,
guys
there is.
from different countries, Ireland,
Mhm.
Africa.
Yeah.
Amsterdam, some local guys, the Dominican Republic.
Mhm.
There's guys from all over. Um, being in such a small area. I mean, like Olean or Allegheny, whatever it is, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Olean, but
Olean,
Allegheny is like 5 minutes away, which is cool. So it's like both, so it's
right? And so bringing all of those guys from different backgrounds to such a small little area, you know, it probably creates a really like a camaraderie that is just unmatched, right?
it is. I mean, it's just these guys aren't used to a small little town like Olean. These guys could come from different countries, like you said. So and plus it's a brand new team, and so they're kind of learning to play with each other as well. So it's definitely it's something that they're trying to work out. It's definitely something that they're getting used to. And I think they're having a lot of fun here. I think they're thriving here, which is great. So yeah, it's great to watch for sure.
That's awesome, and a lot of transfers as well, right? One of them, probably one of the biggest ones, Chad Venning, right, from
Yeah,
Oregon State. What a guy! Yeah, he's a presence. Talk about a
yeah,
presence, right?
yeah,
What does his work ethic look like? Because I've seen, like, it was a statistic, like, he was above 300 pounds coming in, and then he, like, trimmed down, really took it serious, and I got the chance to see him live, and what an animal, like, that dude, he could play.
yeah. No, so yeah, Chad's a guy who was a little out of shape coming into the season, and which is typical for guys that are that big, but he really put his foot down, and he got on a diet, I believe, and he started working out, and he's really lost a tremendous amount of weight, which is great for the way he's playing right now. He looks way faster, and just he moves way better on the court, and I think I think his success is coming from his weight loss journey, kind of. But he's a great player, and he's our center this year, so he's been playing well. We need him to play well, and if we want to win games, so I
Right,
think I think he's really doing well for himself as of
like
right.
that Notre Dame game, he
Yeah,
had a big one. He had a
yeah,
big
yeah. That
game.
was a big one. He was the MVP of that game for sure.
Yeah,
They couldn't stop him.
that's awesome.
Oh, St. Bonaventure it's been great. I mean, it's 5 hours away from Catskill, so it's a little bit of a drive. It's a little bit far. I'm in a different community that I don't know too many people. But it's been great. I made a ton of great friends. And I've really enjoyed my time here. The basketball has been great as well. That's been keeping me busy, and my classes have been going good. I made Dean's List this fall semester, so
Congratulations.
thank you, I appreciate it. So yeah, everything's going great. It's been a smooth adjustment so far. I'm still learning to do things on my own, like doing my laundry and stuff like that. But other than that, no, I think everything's great, man. I really enjoy here, but I do miss Catskill as well. I miss
That's
some.
awesome.
Yeah,
You have your car out there?
yeah,
Your
I
lap
do have my
car?
truck. Yeah,
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 the truck, yeah, that's right, that's right. You're in the majoring in finance?
yeah,
Finance anything?
yeah. I'm majoring in finance, which has been great. I'm taking some accounting classes and some economic classes, and it's been great. That's something that I see myself doing after college is something in the finance um, program or finance region. Maybe work at a bank somewhere or something like that. I think that'd be great.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we can wrap it up here. Don't- I think we got a lot of knowledge.
Yeah,
I think it'd be awesome to make this a regular thing.
absolutely.
Um, I really appreciate it,
Yeah.
and, we'll talk soon.
Thank you guys for having me, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Mr. Hernandez, and everybody there. It's been really great. So thank you guys so much.